on, good people? Welcome back. Man Talk Mondays. We are back once again. I'm Derek, the Thought Engineer. Y'all know my man right next to me, comedian John Yogi.
What it do, sir? What do it do, sir?
We're gonna go and get into this subject tonight. We're gonna get into it tonight. And tonight we're talking about sex or loyalty. Sex or loyalty. And let me remind everybody. I almost forgot. Let me remind everybody. This is Man Talk Mondays. It's an open forum where we give you the rational realities of relationships, but of course we do them from a man's perspective. Now keep in mind, this is not just for men. Everybody can participate. You are encouraged to participate, right? We just sitting around having a good old conversation.
Pull up a chair.
You invited in to come in and sit and talk with us. So we're talking about sex or loyalty.
Good sex. We ain't just talking about regular sex. We ain't talking about missionary. We ain't talking about that. We talking about hanging from the ceiling.
Oh man.
Sweat. You know how that sweat drip down off of you? That's what we talking. We talking about some good sex. Just want to straighten it up for everybody.
But we live in what they call a hookup culture. With all of the stuff that's put out now, there's a lot of emphasis. The music that's out. You got Cardi B and man, I don't know who these young artists are today. We saw this video today, man, and it was
the
ratchetness was on 10. I just put it like that.
That's what she was selling, though. She was selling ratchetness.
My goodness.
She had a price tag on the ratchetness.
Oh my goodness. Yes. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. But
and let me say this. And sometimes when you're an older gentleman like myself, you don't want to be criticized in the culture below you because it just makes you seem like an old man and you outdated. But some of this is some bull, y'all. Now, even y'all would have to admit some of this is some bull. Now, we're not finna call everything hip hop. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you do that.
Right. That if I was a hip hop artist, I'd be offended. It's stuff that they doing these days.
But it's foolishness, yes.
But music and culture has a big effect on us. And if everything that you hear, everything you see is about sex and about hooking up, how does that affect finding somebody you're going to be with? Relationships. So we're talking about sex or loyalty. When it comes to approaching being in a relationship with somebody, which one do you find more important? So feel free to answer that question. Hop in the chat. Let us know which one is more important to you, and be honest. You behind.
See, there you go.
You behind the keyboard. Can't nobody. I don't know you know way. So.
I just was gonna say now, when we get older, the first thing we'll say is we want somebody to be loyal. But we've asked women before, and women they put sex really, really high. So don't y'all get on here lying to me because I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna call you a lie. I'm telling you now, I'm gonna call you a lie because I happen to know. Everybody don't feel like they deserve a loyal guy. People just want sex.
Yeah.
People just want sex. And I know how that sounds, but hey, it is what it is. Everybody don't want loyalty. You're right. People want sex. This is what gets me. Everybody wants a guy. Every guy wants a girl that hadn't been with anybody. Every woman wants a guy that can jump off the top rope.
Right.
It don't make sense to me.
You got to know what he's doing.
Well,
you got to get.
They don't want to teach you.
Where he getting the experience from though? You got to get it from somewhere, right? If that's what you want. Tramisha says loyalty.
Bye, Tramisha. Tramisha, bye. I'm gonna tell you. I told you. I'm gonna call you, and you're gonna jump on here and talk about some loyalty. You don't want no loyalty. You want some good sex. Tell the truth. And tell us why you want good sex. Tell us the truth. Okay, Teresa, if you want loyalty, tell me why you want loyalty.
Why is it so important? Yeah. Afia says, I think men talk about loyalty, but they mostly talk about sex. She says, I want loyalty. Tell us why. Why do you say loyalty? And if loyalty is your big thing, and just talking about, not talk about you in general, but just talk about just on a broader scale, doesn't it seem like that's more important? Keisha says, good evening, brothers. Praying for you and your family there. Thank you. I definitely appreciate it. Appreciate the prayers. Oh, she also says, forget loyalty. I want freak nasty sex now.
Hey, just telling the truth. Everybody wants it because if a man is bad in bed, he won't have relationships. Women will 86 him.
Mm-hmm.
They won't try to teach him. They won't say, "Whoa, hold on, before you put that up here, do this." Then no. He got to go.
Yeah. Doc Selena asked a question. She says, "What if he or she is loyal, but the sex sucks?"
Then they're gonna keep him moving. They're gonna friend zone him.
Oh,
that's it. They're gonna friend zone him. Say, come back when you get your act together. I'm gonna keep trying you every so often, but we know we can't really do nothing until you get your act together.
So I just think it's causing a big issue because everybody's struggling to find people. Single people are struggling to find somebody to be with, but could this be the reason? Keisha says that's a total deal breaker, Doc Selena. Bump that. So Keisha says she evaluating out the sex.
I just think we put too much emphasis. Listen, I understand, but I think if you put too much on sex, what happens if in your relationship somebody can't have sex? I remember this when I was in high school. Me and this high school girl used to have some good sex. So much so that when somebody was under the weather, there would be pressure for us to, well, if you're under the weather, hey, you got to still come on with the good sex. And I remember being so weak in trying to perform at such a high level because I was at about 300 on a scale of 100. And I just remember, man, I was feeling like I was about to die because I was so, you sick and I was sweating and exhausted. Man, but dude, because our relationship was based on really good sex. So if it ain't that, it ain't nothing else there.
Has there been any of y'all experience? When the sex is gone, you don't have nothing else. Teresa says, I want the freedom to be wild in the bedroom, which comes with loyalty, because you're not getting that if you're out and about. And if you're running around, she say, locking it down.
Okay, wait, say that again. I need to hear that one more time. What she say now? She want what now? She want to do what? Do who? What?
She said, I want the freedom to be wild in the bedroom, which comes with loyalty, because you're not getting that if I think you're out and about.
What if he bad in the bed?
Okay, Teresa, that's the question. So you got a loyal one. He down for you. He there. He make. But
he can't keep up with you. He can't keep up with you in the bed. Wait a minute. Or he not is not as, there you go. He's not as well endowed as y'all would like. Maybe he's short stroking in there. hey, but he giving it all he got there.
Karen says loyalty.
Lies.
She said, hold up. She said, I've had good sex, and he was sexing every other woman.
Hey,
a loyal man can be taught how to please you. I know from experience. So she said, give me the loyalty, I can work on the other side.
See, now I have to ask this question. How old is the person that said that? Because generally those kind of statements come from when I've had my back blown out and he wasn't worth a quarter. Now I understand what's really important. So how old is the person that said that? If they give me a roundabout, I know women funny about ages. Give us a roundabout age. You between this and this.
The early or late, whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because that's not a I'm in my early 30s thing. No. Early 30s, you're trying to get your back toe off.
In the blender.
Yeah.
Keisha says, John, sex is good for what ails you. That's what Marvin say. Marvin say, when I get that feeling.
But you know my problem though, guys. I just think we've always put too much emphasis on sex. I just First of all, there's 24 hours in a day. I'm in the giving mood today. I'm gonna give you an hour, and that's probably way more time than you need.
Right.
So let's say, but you got 23 hours to deal with the person.
Yeah.
And most of us don't even like each other once we get to know each other, man.
And And Phil says, I agree with Tramisha. And you know, a lot of people, it's almost to the point that they just really just giving up on the relationship part altogether. They have a longing for a relationship, but they get so down about ever finding one, they just settle for the sex. And listen, guys ain't got no problem coming through tuning you up.
Having some sex.
They ain't got no problem with that. They have no problem.
Because we want what you want.
Right.
If you just want that, if you just want to be physical, we good. Okay. Physical it is then. Pap, 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 pap. Now go in there and fix me something neat.
Yeah. Because typically a woman has to pull up on the physical to get that man to act right. But if you lead with that, you in trouble. Keisha says, Tramisha, facts. I'm talking wild, as in hair pulling, spanking. Oh my God.
That's Keisha, ain't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got to be.
Yeah,
it's got to be. Keisha is somebody's grandmama. Grandmama should be getting tuned up like that. Grandmama, go on now, go knit you some sweaters or something. What you be no?
Phil says, you mean a 1 minute man, John, Missy Elliott voice. Tramisha says, I'm 39 and I've had mind-blowing sex with a whore. That's how she wrote it. With a whore.
You ain't got to call him no names.
That had my heart in shreds. I want loyalties. Why was your heart in shreds?
Because her booty was. You don't know? You don't know what you're asking her for. You don't know. Because where that heart, if the booty gets in the blender, the heart is behind it. Because think, oh my God, I think I love him. And he don't love you. He belongs to the streets.
So why even set yourself up for that? Why set yourself up? Listen, you don't know what's going to happen, but let's say that happens. He gets you in there and have you calling on everybody.
Let me tell you something. Don't nobody do you worse than a dude you don't belong to. Don't nobody do you worse sexually than the person that gets to get up and go home to somebody else. Don't nobody do you. Listen, when I tell you, because I want to leave something on you that you can take home that's in your mental. So I'm trying to tell you, if you don't belong to him, he going to try to kill you in there. You can look for that. That come with it.
Oh, wow. Keisha says, I've given up on relationships and I feel there's nothing wrong with some good sex. However, if the sex is no good, John, he doesn't deserve a sandwich.
So she ain't gonna fix no sandwich.
Ain't gonna fix no sandwich.
Hey, like Tyrese said, they're going there in the kitchen to get them tacos in there. Go pick them tacos. Got the taco beat in there. You gonna pick them tacos.
Oh, Jody, huh? Yeah. Little Jody.
I saw that clip the other day.
But listen, getting your tail out in front of your heart, it causes nothing but problems. It causes nothing. So my question, why would somebody evaluate a partner primarily on sex? You're
not trying to. See, this is the misconception. Let me, women, much as I'm always on y'all, let me say this. You're not trying to do that. You're really not trying to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But when somebody gets you and they taking you to Pound Town,
not Pound Town,
Pound Town, and they going through the city with you, and you like, whoa.
Yeah.
You know what's the fun thing about the heart? The heart wants what it wants, but the mind can't let the heart want what it wants. You got to tell the heart what you want it to want.
Yeah.
Because if you feeling good, he making you feel good, and you can't control him or you can't have him, dude. That's why you fall in love with somebody, because I can't. Right. He keep me on my toes. I gotta always look for him. I gotta always be in his phone. I never forget. I had another girlfriend in high school. I could not make this woman do what I wanted her to do. It drove me, dude. It drove me crazy.
Yeah,
it literally drove me crazy, and I can see when I don't even think we was having sex, And I could mentally, man, she was all in my mind. I could just imagine if she had just gave me, if I had put the tip in, it would have been, I'd have lost my mind. I would have lost my mind. Do you hear me?
Straight stalker action.
Brother. Because a part of the reason why you fall in love with him, because you can't control him. You can't control him or her.
Yeah.
That adds to the fantasy of it.
But let me get Teresa. Teresa says, we, majority, are saying we want loyalty, and y'all men are focused on sex. Why you put that off on us?
No.
Listen.
We only focus on sex because y'all giving it to us.
Right. Right. Because listen, egos can be very fragile. Egos can be very fragile, and men are territorial. So if a man having sex with you, he don't want nobody else touching you. I don't care what agreement y'all have. He don't want nobody else touching you.
The biggest flex for any man is having a woman that can't nobody else have. We don't care about money, cars, houses, jewelry, none of that. The biggest flex for a man is having a woman that's loyal to him and nobody else.
Bruh. Because
did I say that?
Oh man, bruh. Because what it does for a man's ego, when he ain't gotta keep no men away from you, you don't want nobody else because he done came in and did his thing to the point to where you say, you know what? I don't want nobody but you. What's her name? Her nickname, or she was known by Superhead. What was her name? Was it
Corrine Steffens? Somebody told me that. I don't know how I knew. I don't know how it was in her. It just bye. I don't know how I knew, but
I'm saying it because I remember watching an interview of her, and she was talking about Lil Wayne. Y'all know who Lil Wayne is. Weezy. Y'all know who Lil Wayne is. And she said, I don't care who I'm with, whether I'm married. If Wayne calls me,
she did say that.
I am leaving and going where he is. She said, whoever I'm with, boyfriend, husband, they just have to understand if he calls, I'm going. I was like, what is he doing to these women? Because she wasn't a person who was short on sexual experiences.
No way, she wasn't. No, she had books, had industry receipts. Yes,
industry receipts. But she said, she's publicly in an interview, whenever Wayne called, she gone.
Hey guys, we need y'all to like, share, and subscribe. If you are enjoying the conversation, like, share, and subscribe, because we got some special things that we're trying to do. And for all of our TikTok listeners, we need you to like and follow us on TikTok, because if we get enough people, we can go live from there as well. So guys, don't be selfish. Don't be ugly acting. Y'all share this. Now back to sex or loyalty.
Dun, dun, dun. Afia says, sex do have you in a chokehold on you, though.
You better say that.
That's why you can't go there. Why set yourself up for failure? Keisha back. Keisha says, we'll evaluate based on sex because relationships can be a drag sometimes. Don't nobody want to go through all them ups and downs. Spank it and gone on home, people. Well, who hurt you?
I know, right?
Who hurt you? Why are you so down on relationships? Tramisha says, men, do you want loyalty if she's not good in bed?
Yes, because we can. Listen, let me tell you something. I know this sounds crazy, but as many people, and maybe I should use myself as an example, but as many people as I have, I don't want to put my body count out there, but let me say this.
Please don't.
But I'm gonna say this. But when I got ready to settle down, I didn't want nobody whose body count was nowhere close to where mine was. I wanted to be able to teach her. I wanted us to be able to
learn together.
Learn together. Yes.
Yeah.
So you don't do that or that. Even that. Okay. we got time. Dude, nobody wants to get in there with nobody that know everything. Oh, you just know everything? Oh, I bet you don't know this. No, I don't know it. Don't you show me that. Take that out of there. They don't go in there.
Dr. Selena says, how is that okay? Oh, John.
It's not. I'm not saying that it is. I'm just simply saying I believe most men are like me. I believe that most men, when they get ready to settle down, they don't want a whole salad that everybody's untouched up.
No. A man does not want a woman where another man can come to him and tell him how he had her.
Oh, Coke bottle. I used to call it Coca-Cola.
Soul food.
I'm finna kill you.
We used to call it cola. You know what I'm saying?
I'm finna kill you.
Food. The movie Soul Food. Y'all remember Bird?
Bird. Oh,
Bird and
man.
Lim.
Yeah.
And Bird went to her ex-boyfriend, big no, to get her husband a job. And you think that man ain't finna hold that over his head?
Yeah, big time.
Big no.
He told him.
Bruh. Old cola. Oh, cola. And you bringing up nicknames? You bringing up nicknames?
He told me because you built like a Coke bottle. I'm finna kill you. I'm gonna touch you with everything in here. No man don't know. We don't want that. No. Women may be different, but we don't want that.
Keisha says, I'm glad some men are focused on sex because it's all that I'm focused on currently. Please touch me inappropriately. Please.
She said inappropriately.
Oh my goodness.
We gotta get Keisha.
Right.
Boy, I don't know what I was about to call her. We gotta get Keisha in the studio. I think.
Yeah.
I think we can't hardly deal with her.
Just let her run through her memoirs or something.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth?
But Keisha, listen. And now people who are in that position to where they've just given up, typically there was something that happened, a string of bad relationships or that one. Because a lot of times people make generalizations, but they really base it on one person. They'll say, men ain't no good, but it's really this one person. That one person who did you wrong that you didn't get over, and you just say men ain't no good.
They dogs. I hate them. I hate all men.
Right.
Or especially the one that you really wanted. The ones you had your heart set for.
Yeah.
More times than not, when you younger and they younger, you don't get your heart broke because it ain't time yet. It's not time for you to give your heart to somebody yet.
Right.
Because you done gave your booty to them. Now you want to give your heart to them, and they just taking booty at the time.
Right.
They ain't taking hearts. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
And see, this is where it becomes problematic because typically the guys that are more experienced are the ones that all the women are after.
Yes, absolutely. Reputation. I was listening to a rap song, 50 years of rap. MC Light said, I know Georgie knows how to make love like an angel from heaven above. Now, how do she know this? Because women are talking about this cat.
Yes.
How good he is in bed.
Yes. So, women, what do you all do? What do you all do if you hear about a guy, you hear he has a reputation, not that he love him and leave him, but that he can put it down? What do y'all typically do when y'all come across that guy?
They want the side order that. I don't believe. You know what I had heard about you? Here they go. Do you know what I heard about you? Somebody told me, boy, that you'll blow her back out. My back ain't been the same since. Do you think you could tighten this up for a few minutes? Dude, just like that. Yay or nay?
Yeah. So I want to know honestly, how do y'all deal with that? If y'all get the word on a guy, ooh, child, so-and-so, Johnny Ray, boy, he, you know what I'm saying?
He got the mouth, he can't close his mouth good.
Does your curiosity get piqued to the point that you want to go and try him? Or do you say, you know what? If it's like that, I probably don't need to mess with him because I don't need to be tripping.
No, you say that when you get older. When you're young, you need them shorts tightened up on you. You need them shorts tightened when you're young. Because think that sex really flows and everybody's doing sex when you're younger.
Yeah.
You don't get some sense about sex until you had your heart broke. Until it's something that you really want, somebody that you really want, and that you giving your heart to. You're not finna. You don't care nothing about loyalty then, because until you ready to give up everything for somebody, you're not in love. You ain't in love.
Yeah. No. But people get that confused. You get this infatuation confused with love. And let me just say, people, we make love. You can't make love. You're just having sex intensely.
Yeah.
Because love ain't got nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, true. I probably told enough stories for the day.
You say you got $1 million though.
I got $1 million. I met this girl from New York one time. We was having intense sex. And it was too intense for me.
Oh wow.
I was like, I think I heard somebody coming. You like, no, you got the door locked. I was like, I ain't sure.
Intimidated, huh?
Yes, bro. That's a whole nother story. That story I'll tell you about later.
So I want to get into. Let me get Keisha real quick. Keisha says, it was one bad relationship that I got over. I just hate I wasted time on him. I put everything on hold for him and buried my inner hidden freak, trying to not put it on him all the way.
Let's see where stop.
I just want someone compatible with me in that area.
I told Keisha.
Oh wow.
I told Keisha, we had this conversation. And I said it's somebody that got away over one guy. And because she talks like that, it was somebody. And so that's what we need to talk about. So Keisha feels like she's wasted her time on the guy. So I want to ask, were you guys age appropriate? And what I mean by age appropriate, were y'all kids? Were y'all teenagers? Were y'all adults enough for you to make and him to make the decision that this is what I want with the rest of my life and vice versa? Because oftentimes our bodies will put us in adult situations to where our minds and heads not ready for.
And let me say this. Let me just say this. And Christina says loyalty over everything. Let me say this. When you are in a bad situation, the sex is really trying to dampen, or you're trying to bring down some pain. You're trying to soothe with that. So finding somebody that's compatible, you're probably not going to find that, because your sexual desire isn't based on pleasure. It's based on a pain that you're trying to drown out. So that pain is what's really driving that desire for, I need some, and it's like drugs. Once you get a hit of something and you keep getting that, it's not going to do, because it's not the drugs. It doesn't have the same effect over time, because the root of it is the problem that you face, and it's the pain that you trying to drown out or you trying to silence, and you can't. So you're not going to find nobody. I'm just going to put it out there now. You're not going to find nobody that's going to be that for you. If it's rooted in pain, that's not what you're going to find.
I guess I'm curious about all the women that say loyalty now. I want to know about at what age were you when you realized that I need the guy that's going to be more loyal to me than sex me up. I'm curious because I know there is an age where, or is there a situation? What was it that made you change? Because you hadn't always been here.
That's a good question.
And because you hadn't always been here, make me understand how you changed. Yeah. Make me understand what changed you.
At what point, at what age did loyalty become the important factor? Was it always that way? And let's be honest. Or at what age did you say, you know what? I need loyalty. What age was it for you? Let us know. Ladies over there, let us know. Which one, at what point did it change where you say, nah, give me the loyalty. I'll take the loyalty. And I think what typically happens is you get the good sex and then you say, I just need him to be loyal.
Yeah, because there's nothing like somebody making you feel like that you are the world in the bed. And when you roll out, you want that same feeling reciprocated in a relationship and you can't get it.
Oh man.
There's nothing worse than knowing that a guy makes you feel like that you are on top of the world and knowing that he does everybody like that. That ain't nothing special about you.
Right.
He do that with everybody. You don't fit in no world like that.
You said that. Dr. Linda says, good and in my 20s when it's time to look for my husband. Keisha says, we were age appropriate, but he would do stupid stuff like slam his brakes to get rear-ended to get paid from accidents. So his back was no good. I may have misspoke when I said compatible. Let's say I need something with a strong back. Oh my God. Who is this lawsuit person that you hooked up with?
Well, the crazy thing about it is I do know people that are just like that. I know people that's like that. I just didn't think nobody was like that anymore.
Oh wow.
I just thought that was a fad and people were doing better. I didn't think people were still doing it, but obviously not, because Keisha said so his back was always tender. When she got in there about that time, she go in there and she trying to go in. She said, whoa, I got this lawsuit pending. I got a lawsuit pending.
The insurance person probably in the window.
Don't you go in there and tell my back up.
Christina says, I always needed that. I can't even trust you if you don't display loyalty. Tramisha says, my 20s was she said my 20s was for the streets.
She gonna tell the truth. She gonna tell the truth.
20s was for the streets.
Yes, absolutely.
When I decided I wanted a husband and a family and a future in my 30s, loyalty became the most important after faith. She said faith, then loyalty.
Yeah,
because she was honest.
Yeah, listen, we know 20s belong to them streets.
So in the 20s, is there regret from the 20s where you say, you know what, I wasted time on the sex?
I don't know if it's regret though. Everybody enjoy good sex. Listen, I'm not finna separate. First of all, I'm not finna tell y'all everybody don't enjoy good sex. Everybody do. But I think what happened is I think we mature out of it though. I think we get to, it's got to be more to life than just good sex, because I ain't finna get no. He can't even say the word ring. He can't even say engagement. And eventually, as you keep doing, as you get closer to your 30s, as you having sex, you still you starting to look and want more out of your relationships.
Wow. Ifia says, I ain't gonna lie, I need a strong back too. Okay, everybody about the strong backs, brothers. Keep your back strong. Go to the gym. Do what you gotta do.
Because they want some backs out here.
Keisha says, it feel them strong backs be coming through in the clutch, I swear. Oh my goodness, this is turning to the strong back conversation. I don't know.
Well, everybody say they want strong backs, but I bet they prefer loyalty over that strong back.
Afia says, I always wanted loyalty. Said always wanted it. So I want to get into 4 reasons. I'm gonna talk about 4 reasons why evaluating a partner through sex is so problematic. Why is it such a problem? Number 1, it can prevent genuine connection. It can prevent genuine connection. Vulnerability is key to forming deep and meaningful connections. And when individuals focus on sex, they may avoid being vulnerable and miss out on forming genuine connections.
Yeah, because sex is not, and it's funny, we say this callously, but sex may not be something that sex is not sustainable for a relationship, because anything can happen. Anything can happen with sex. You can be a sex star one day and you can be in an accident. She can go through some things where sex is not a priority, or you can't do like you used to do. And as we get older, we can't perform like we used to. It just seems so superficial to build your relationship on it when it may not. The sex that you having in your 20s, I want to cuss so bad and say it would not be the sex that you have in your 50s. I want to tell you, you better have a good memory of it, because the sex that you have in your 20s will not follow you to your 50s.
And good sex, when bill collectors keep calling and you keep having to move, you got to hide your car so they won't come pick. Sex ain't that more. You don't care about no good sex then. You don't care.
You gotta hide your car.
You gotta hide your car because they come to get it. Dr. Selena says, I need a strong, loyal back.
Loyal back.
See, that's the back to get medicated and come back. You know what I'm saying? They go to treatment. They go to the chiropractor. That's that chiropractor back. So Christina says, sex without commitment is a cause of great confusion. So, she gonna preach. You just gonna preach something,
wow.
Christina.
I'm trying to figure out what Christina. Who? What?
Monique said, right, John. Sex without commitment causes great confusion. Absolutely, because you're not really vulnerable in the act. Y'all just performing an act. That vulnerability where you get to see what makes them tick, who they really are, and all that. You don't find that out on your back. You don't find that out in the bed. That comes through conversations. And some people will get in there and make your body talk, but they can't talk to you verbally.
Ooh, D. I gotta chase that. Remember? When you say something like that, I gotta come back have something to say. So I'm gonna do this. Hey, y'all, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe, please, because we got some special things that we're trying to do. And D needs to be on a bigger platform by himself.
Man.
Even if I ain't with him, he need to be on a bigger platform, y'all. So, and again, with all our TikTok listeners, follow and like us, because we're trying to do some things on TikTok as well. And now back to sex or loyalty. And D said, if your back get cracked, you
I don't even know. I was in the moment. I don't remember.
You did that. Hey, man, you did that. You said that.
I mean, you got to go catch the replay. But number 2, the second reason why evaluating a partner through sex is so problematic. The second reason is it can lead to unmet emotional needs.
See, this is important because I think a lot of times we put sex in place of our emotional needs because we think it's going to satisfy our emotional needs. But actually, all it does is make us even more emotionally needy because now I want the relationship to hug and I want somebody to care about me, or more importantly, to give a damn about me because they just tossed me up in a blender. And my heart is thinking, where did he go? Where did he go?
Yeah.
And he gone, and you land there in an empty bed.
Yeah. And you've already established the relationship based on the physical. So now you come with the emotional person like, hey, what we doing?
Where all that come from?
Yeah, where all this coming from? This not what we do. This not how we get down. And now you stuck. Says emotional compatibility is crucial for a healthy and fulfilling long-term relationship. And individuals who engage in casual sex report lower levels of emotional satisfaction compared to those in committed relationships.
Can we talk about it?
Yeah.
Can we, if we're not having sex, can we talk? Can we have a conversation that's going to be enlightening, that's going to be encouraging, that's going to make me feel better about me and you about you? Can we talk though?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa. Pull your pants up. We'll get there, but can we talk?
Can we talk? I just want to know your name. You know what I mean? I don't even know your name yet, girl. Monique says most of the time people think the feel good makes them feel good emotionally. A great misunderstanding.
Wow.
It's
kind of like having money.
Oh man.
It's just like having money. Because people will think that because you have money, that you're going to be good, you're going to feel good, it's going to make you feel better.
Mm-hmm.
And it does quite the opposite. If you are not happy with who you are, more sex, more problems.
Yes.
You hear me?
Yes.
Do you hear me? What I had said? I had said that.
I heard you said when you said what you said. I heard you.
I'm saying, dude, because we have to be happy with ourselves, guys.
Yeah.
Sex. Listen, again, I love good sex like everybody else do. But that can't be the basis, the basis of what you're doing.
Thea says, I'm screaming at strong, loyal back. So I need to put that on my prayer list. Father God, if you can keep his back strong,
if you ain't busy,
come by here and heal this back. But the emotional needs should go out front. They should go out front. Like John said, listen, the chance of somebody batting 1,000 every time they get up to bat, that ain't gonna happen.
No, that's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. Everybody have bad days. Dr. Selena says he feel Crandon prayer changes things.
y'all ninjas. Throwbacks, y'all did.
Let's get to number 3. This is the third reason why evaluating a person through sex can be so problematic. It can contribute to a cycle of unfulfilling relationships. The key to fulfilling relationships is friendship, not sex.
Now, see, okay, when you told me this one earlier, I was feeling some kind of way about friendship because most people we don't become friends first.
Yeah.
We become sex buddies or we tolerate each other. We can't even trust each other. Yeah. But you asking me to be loyal now, and I don't even really know if I like you or not. Yep. It just we just do. Relationships are supposed to be like this: A, B, C, D, E, F, and we be F, C, D. It's all over the place. And then you wondering why when you get married we having hell in our marriages because we had to do what we were supposed to do when with our courtship. Right. There's a process to the levels of communication. It's actually 6 levels of communication, and sex is the last one. Sex is the last one? Sex is the last. What are the 5 before the 6? I'm going to try to remember them. I know one of them is talk to me. Can you please talk to me first? I mean, you got levels of where you just kind of talk about your likes and dislikes. Mm-hmm. I don't like broccoli, or I don't like, you know what I'm saying? You just kind of go through basic conversation, your likes and dislikes. Mm-hmm. Then you get into kind of like your political views and stuff like that. That's a different level. Then you start getting to your past. You start talking about your family and stuff like that. But so it goes. You know why that's important, D? What's that? Because, dude, you can start talking politics and fighting each other. Oh yeah, man. Dude, because people are strong. People have strong beliefs about politics, and that's why it's important you talk about it at that point. Because if y'all start having sex now you vote for Trump, and you trying to figure out how you got there. I can't find my panties, and I'm voting for Trump. I don't know what happened. Right, and faith too. Yes. Christina says friends though, like romantic friends, men don't want to be friends with all this. Oh my God. She said men don't want to be friends with all this. Talking about her. Oh. Why you think would nobody want to be your friend? Well, when we say friendly, I think it's this. Mm-hmm. I think we have to have some boundaries set, like we're trying to get it. Because your girlfriends, you have a really good friend. After a while, it took time for y'all to become really good friends. Mm-hmm. It took some adjusting by you and by her to each other to become good friends. For example, me and Derek are good friends. We hadn't always been good friends. We had similar things in common that drew us to each other. Uh-huh. And after a while, it's supposed to be the same with relationships. Yeah. Did you notice I ain't say sex now time when I talked about us being good friends? Because people would say, anyway, I don't think about right. But the premise remains though. Yeah, it takes time. It takes a period of time for people to get to know each other, and they can become friendly to each other. Yeah, and Christina's right. Ain't no man gonna be looking at you, Christina, and want to be a friend. You are right, but there should be some friendly qualities about y'all relationship to where y'all can be friendly. Yeah, some genuine just care and concern for you. Hey, I was just checking on you, see if you good. You know what I'm saying? You hungry? You need something? You know what I'm saying? Look like you might need something. Right. Did you eat yet? Let me take off your coat. All right. Dr. Selena says, my friendship with D turned into a great relationship before sex was on the table or the bed or the floor. Y'all was friends first? Were y'all friends first? Yeah. I didn't know y'all was friends first. I thought she was chasing you down. Bro, we would talk. We would even read the Bible together. Wow. Yeah. We would read the Bible together. Wow. Okay. Well, we got stuff to strive for now. I'm going to tell you. Bust it open. Turn to Matthew 17. Oh, bro. You 30-something years in. It's no holds barred for you, bro. It's no holds barred for you. All right. Let's get to number 4. Number 4. This is why evaluating a partner through sex is so problematic. Number 4, it can hinder personal growth. It can hinder personal growth.
And individuals need to work on themselves and address their own issues before they can be and have a healthy relationship. Focusing on sex can prevent individuals from addressing their own issues and hinder their own personal growth. But I say, people say the best way to get over somebody, get under somebody else. Nah, you got to heal. You got to take the time to heal, and you delay something that you actually need. Sex is a drug. Sex is a drug.
I believe that.
What's the positive things? Is it endorphins?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes, endorphins.
The endorphin release during sex, it will draw you in to the point, especially if you really going through something and you really hurting, you want that endorphin high. So you just start having sex, but the root problem never gets dealt with.
The hole. It's the hole there that you're trying to put stuff in to fill it. Well, maybe I should.
That's right. I'm looking at you.
No, I'm simply saying that emotionally there's something missing, and we keep trying to put stuff in that hole to make us fulfill, and it never does.
Yeah. Christina says, read the Bible, Lord, not in 2023. Yeah, this was back in what? So 04, 5, and all that. 02. Yeah, we started dating.
They're not doing that no more. They're not reading the Bible no more.
I guess not.
Wow.
Christina, they said dopamine. I just said endorphin. I don't know. Y'all know y'all hormones and stuff. But sex is a drug. It is a drug. If you're going for the sex first, you need to ask yourself, why is that the thing that I'm going for? Why is that the thing I'm using to decide if this person is worth dealing with, if this person is worth being with? Because I'm gonna tell you, for guys will like you, have sex with you, and then they can't stand you.
But the reason why, let me explain this. Well, this is the reason why though, because it's a thin. Now people say it's a thin line between love and hate. But what makes me attracted to you, it'll be the same thing to make me want to choke you out.
Yeah,
I remember I used to say, "Oh man, I want a prissy kind of girl to stay in the mirror," until I had one, and I was about to choke her because get out of that mirror.
She loves herself more than she loves you. Yes. And listen, it's called. I'm gonna clean it up. It's called post-ejaculation clarity. Post-ejaculation clarity is what they call when a man is, oh, I gotta have you, oh, I want you. Then he gets you, he has sex with you. Now you're like, man, go on somewhere. I don't want to see you no more.
Wow.
It's even in the Bible.
Wow.
It's in the Bible. When Amnon wanted Tamar, he wanted Tamar so bad he was sick. He was built up for 35 years. But the Bible says he got so sick. He was like, he wanted her so bad he was sick. And then he tricked her and ended up raping her. And then as soon as it was over, he couldn't stand her. He hated her. So this is something that happens with guys. So you got to be careful just going around sleeping with a guy. You expecting y'all gonna be together and you sleep with him? Nah, you don't want to do that.
Now you at his door and he got somebody else in there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Christina says, time will kill all that. Take your time. Time will weed out the ones who just there for the sex. It definitely will. Steve Harvey had the 90 days. Although, if guys know you got this 90-day rule, they'll wait you out.
well, not only that, but I just want to alter the 90-day thing. So we're supposed to continue to be whining and dining while we waiting the 90 days.
Or
is that another show?
I think
I'm like, whoa, there should be some stipulations on the wallet. If it's stipulations on the boot tag, there should be stipulations on the wallet. I'm supposed to take you to all these fancy restaurants, spend all this money, and 90 days is a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm not, and that'd
be a good one. What are the expectations?
Because that's not to say that you shouldn't. Well, I think you will find out who wants you and who really wants you if you wait 90 days. But I just don't think the expectation should be on the guy to spend $2,000 or $3,000, $100.
Right.
In 90 days, he gonna be up in the thousands. For y'all to try to figure out whether or not y'all gonna be together or not.
Right. Especially if y'all going to Capitol Grill and stuff.
Boy.
Tramisha says, sad but true. Men will pursue and then do nothing but waste your time. What is wasted time? I want to know.
Wait, you know what? I'm not what we're not finna do. And so you mean to tell me men don't feel like y'all don't wasted their time? We will wait around. Let me tell you something, and I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. When we see you, we hear you, we're trying to figure out if you're gonna be worth our time for us to try to get in your pants most of the time. And we'll put up with you and your foolishness until we get in your pants. Then after we get in your pants, you got to prove to us that it's worth us hanging around.
Oh.
That's from Uncle John. Uncle John told y'all this.
So why should I stay? Is what he's saying. Keisha says, I don't expect to be with him, but only for that night though.
Keisha, you just
dangerous, man.
That is Chris. That's Chris. Who said that?
That was Keisha. Christina says, non-intimate needs gotta be met first. Period.
Oh wow. Okay.
Period.
Okay. Like what?
What's a non-intimate need?
I want to know what the non-intimate needs are. That the light bill? That the car note? What's that? What bill? What's non-intimate bills needs got to be met?
Listen, and these we said before, music and movies are the lies we tell about love. And we watch these movies and we listen to this music, and sex is a main focus. It is a main focus. And they get us all hopped up on, that must be what love looks like. And that's not what it looks like. Love look more like coming home every day, sitting on the couch, eat some dinner, go to bed, getting up and do it the next day. With some vacations every now and then, and get to kick it every now and then. That's what it look like. Mm-hmm. It don't look like this whirlwind romance and all this. No.
Every time I see you on Facebook, you're in another country. It don't look like that. No. It don't look like.
No. Dr. Selena says emotional availability and maturity.
Okay.
Still a little vague. I want some details. Give me some details. Christina says good communication, good leadership qualities. We got to be on the same page about our future. Okay. And what we want. Emotionally available.
I'm tired of this.
What is emotionally available?
I see that. Okay.
I really want to know.
What is that?
That he opens up to you and tell you how he feels?
No, we're not doing that. No.
And then he break out in the cry session. You're like,
this nigga.
Right.
Ninja. I said ninja.
Like, oh, he just soft. He's just crying.
And then they break it up to you. They break it back up to you.
Right. Yeah, what you crying for? Quit that crying.
Girl, I talking to John. He start crying. I'm about to give me a man.
Girl, he just be crying all the time. This man had all kinds of abuse and stuff and all that. He finally feel like I got somebody I can open up to, and he open up to you like, oh,
I try to hear none of that.
Right. Keisha says, love don't live here anymore. Give me lust, nasty lust. I'm gonna pray for Keisha.
Well, you got to be careful what you ask for, because you'll get it.
Yeah.
And when you get it, you realize, oh, wait a minute, I still am a hopeless romantic for love.
Yeah. Don't get the gift to keep on giving. Because
well, all right then.
Houston is in a bad place right now. Stay out of Houston. They got a whole outbreak out there. So you better. All right. Christina says vulnerability and ability to listen and communicate. Not no soft. Okay.
See, ninja.
So how could a guy be vulnerable and not be soft? What does that look like?
What is soft? What is that?
Soft.
When they weren't, they got the buns and they got man buns.
Man bun.
To me what soft is.
And he got a bun it on.
I'm just saying.
Dr. Selena says ability of two people to share healthy emotional connection. Healthy emotional connection. I still want to know what that look like.
Well, I think I'm not sure that no one knows what it looks like. I bet they know what it's not, though.
Okay. Keisha says, again, love don't live here anymore. Okay.
All right. You've been telling us that. You tell us that all the time. So we're going to listen to you.
Christina says, soft is letting your emotions control you as a man.
Who is this on the
That's Christina, man. Christina says, okay. All right. See, I can.
Right. Okay.
That resonates. I get that. Dr. Selena says, tell me how you really feel. And the thing is, most women don't know. You got to show a man that is safe.
Yes.
We look for cues of safety.
Yes.
Cues of safety when it comes to being that emotionally transparent. We look for cues of safety because women will take it in and they put it away into that argument bag. As soon as that argument, they start unloading. Cow.
Oh, where they come from?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's why your daddy touched you when you was.
You said your daddy touched you.
Dude. I mean,
that's something I was saying.
But I'm saying, listen, part of that vulnerability, I can't hear it again. I can't hear it again. If I hear it again in any shape, form, or fashion, complete shutdown.
I'm finna shut down.
I don't know why this just came, bro. My bad, people. My bad. You know. But I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying how a man can open up at the end of the argument. Yeah, it comes back.
Yeah, it does. Final thoughts, though.
My producer took it too far. All right. Christina says, tell my 6'5" husband I'm ready.
6'5". Right. Really? He got to be 6'5".
She says, that's so low for you to use someone's vulnerability against them. You're not thinking you mad at the time.
You're trying to win the argument.
You're trying to win the argument. You got all the ammunition you need. And once you do, yeah, it's over. Keisha said, dang, dear. Listen, I don't know what I'm just that's all the example I can think of. Go ahead.
Final thoughts. My final thought is I heard something today with this. I was listening to this motivational speaker today, and he said we fall short in our lives because we don't do our very best. And because we aren't doing our very best, it makes us feel a certain kind of way. If you continually don't give your best in relationships, we should be giving our very best in relationships. First of all, let me say this. Relationships are the equalizer. They are tough for everybody. So don't expect things to be easy because relationships are the great equalizer. Everybody has to give 110% for your relationships to work. And like I always say, guys, people want the best version of you. You deserve the best version of somebody else, so get somebody the best version of you. That's my final thought.
Have you ever tried to glue something together and you got to line the edges up just right and everything has to be lined up right before the glue sets? Because if the glue sets before it's lined up right, then now you got to break it apart and start all over again. And it's not the same when you break it apart. You got all this residue that's left behind from the glue and it doesn't set right the second time. Sex is like that glue. And if you don't take the time to line everything up properly before you set it, then now things end up having to be broken because you're out of alignment with each other. Sex cannot be the thing that leads because it will have you sticking to somebody that you know doesn't line up with where you see yourself going. And now you're emotionally tied up, you physically tied up with this person, and you know they're bad for you. We got to be careful leading with sex, especially in today's culture. You got to be careful leading with it because the emotional availability and vulnerability, as we keep going, it's more and more in short supply. So the chances of you really making a connection is diminishing. That means you got to really be careful and really be paying attention to what you're doing moving forward with relationships. So don't play that game. Don't lead with the sex, because it will have you tied up in something that you know is no good for you and ends up doing you more hurt than anything else. And that's my final thoughts.
Woo, boy. Woo, well, you know, it's crazy because I had a girl that was really, really good to me sexually, but she wasn't no good for me in every other capacity. And so you get to a place where you be like, should I or shan't I? And you get to a certain age to where you be like, wow, okay, maybe I should, or more importantly, maybe I shouldn't.
Yeah.
And what's gonna be what are we trying to do?
Yeah.
Are we just trying to have good sex, or do I need somebody that if I'm working at night, it ain't gonna be two people in the bed whether I'm in it or not?
Oh wow. Yeah.
Because the greatest, again, man, the greatest gift to a man is your loyalty to him.
Oh boy, big time. Christina says, "Oh, that's good, Derek. Appreciate it. Appreciate it." She says, "Man, woo, that glue and residue is on point."
It was
right, because you tried to glue
good.
something before. All right,
It was good. It was good. Mm-hmm.
Tramisha. I call about her common names. I don't ever know. Yeah. So catch us next week. Next week, we're going to be talking about sex, lies, and paternity test. Sex, lies, and paternity test. The game is changing with all this paternity tests and stuff. Right?
Well, they cheating now.
Oh, man.
They cheating now, y'all.
Yeah. Things are changing. We're going to be talking about some of the changes that are coming down the line that are really have shown up in some states that are changing the way we deal with all this who the baby daddy type stuff and all this. So
changing the way we have sex. Huh?
Oh man.
Whoa.
One paternity test at a time. Christina says, yuck, no baby daddies. Yeah, please avoid them. Via says, I thought he was going to say sex, lies, and videotape. I know. That's what I want you to think. But paternity test, where we going? Sex, lies, paternity test. So make sure you catch us next week. All right, good people. Thank y'all for joining us. Thanks for the conversation. We enjoyed it. Make sure you come back next week for more. We're going to catch y'all. We out.
Peace.